Can you guys hear me alright? Looks like the volume levels are alright, but never know. Oops. Sure, all the chats are popped out so I can see stuff. Alright. So basically this is an AI game. So let's go with the default thing here. Start a horrible adventure.
You find yourself in a dark, damp dungeon, surrounded by mossy stone walls. The air is thick with the smell of decay. And in the distance, you hear the dripping of water. Suddenly, you feel a presence behind you. Turning around, you see a cloaked figure adorned with an eerie skull mask. It grabs you and drags you deeper into the dungeon. What do you do?
What do we do? What do we do, chat? Any suggestions? Cloaked figure. Should we take the mask off? I think we should try it at least. Hopefully.
As you struggle against the cloaked figure, you manage to grab the edges of the eerie skull mask and pull it off. To your horror, you realize that the face underneath is twisted and grotesque, with skin pulled tight and teeth bared. The figure hisses and lunges towards you, forcing you to fight back. Do you try to flee or stand and fight the cloaked figure?
What are we gonna do? Fight? Oops. Suck. No, we're not gonna say suck. Oh, we got a new follower. Boros Marcel, dude. What's up? Fit there. Is that on? Yeah, it's on Kick. Nice, dude. Oh, on Twitch. Yeah, the follow. Nice. I have like 5 chats going, so. Let's see. We're gonna attempt to fight the cloaked figure. Nah, I'm not gonna put sucked.
You square up against the cloaked figure, preparing to fight it off. You each trade blows in a tense and frenzied duel, the sound of clashing steel echoing throughout the dungeon. Eventually,
nice, dude.
You manage to overpower the figure and it falls motionless to the ground. But as you look closer, you notice something strange about the body. Its skin is cold and clammy, and its eyes glow with an eerie light. Suddenly, you feel as if you're not alone in the dungeon. What do you do?
What do we do? Alright, so Tricker says we should put suck. What do we want to suck on? Boros, you're that one Hungarian guy. Nice, dude. Yeah, I guess it's like Dungeons and Dragons. It's all made up by AI though. You like give it prompts and then it generates everything. It runs in a browser, but all right. What do we want to suck on? Nothing. All right. Okay, well, we're just gonna put the word "suck" because people on Game Jolt said that. Let's see. Next chapter.
You pause for a moment, trying to figure out what to do next. Suddenly, a low growl echoes in the darkness, and you realize that the cloaked figure was not alone. You sense something moving towards you, slithering through the shadows. You feel a sense of dread wash over you as you realize that you are trapped in the dungeon with something far more dangerous than the cloaked figure. Do you try to find a way out or prepare to stand and fight?
2:06 a.m. Damn, dude. Yeah, get some sleep. Try to find a way out or prepare to stand and fight. Alright, try to find a weapon and fight. Let's see what happens. Oh shit, auto.
You quickly search the surrounding area and are able to find a rusted sword lying nearby. You grip the hilt of the sword, ready to face whatever danger may come your way. As you venture deeper into the dungeon, you hear the slithering sound growing louder and more intense.
What kind of slithering sound?
You see a writhing mass of tentacles emerge from a nearby tunnel, and you realize with horror that you are facing a Lovecraftian monster.
Lovecraftian.
Do you try to fight or run?
Bro isn't in Minecraft. Yeah, I know, dude. Let's see. Try to chop off tentacles.
You instinctively lunge towards the mass of tentacles, swinging your sword with all your might. The weapon cuts through several of the writhing tentacles,
causing actually
the monster to roar in anger.
Jeez.
The tentacles writhe and flail at you, trying to strike back. You dodge and weave, barely avoiding the monster's attacks. Suddenly, one of its tentacles slams into you, sending you flying backwards. You feel the breath knocked out of you as you hit the ground with a thud. Do you keep fighting or try to flee?
Turip mug. Nice, dude. Is it still, is it Boros again? I don't know if I pronounced that right. Do we keep fighting or flee? We never leave yet. Never back down.
Despite the monster's powerful attack, you refuse to give up. You muster all of your strength, climb back to your feet, and renew your attack with renewed vigor. Trading blow for blow,
that doesn't
you manage
look like
to find a weakness in the creature's defense and deliver a deadly blow. The monster roars in agony and collapses, writhing on the ground. You take a moment to catch your breath before continuing on deeper into the dungeon. Suddenly, you hear the sound of footsteps approaching. What do you do?
Another monster? Levi Brown. It is a AI generated game, so you kind of choose your own adventure. What do we do? Fight what? We footsteps. Let's say hide and watch.
You quickly look around for a hiding spot and find a nearby alcove where you can hide and watch the footsteps. As you hold your breath, a group of cloaked figures emerge
More
from the
cloaked
shadows.
figures, what the
They seem to be chanting in a language that you can't understand. Suddenly, you realize that the figures are performing a ritual. And as the chanting reaches a crescendo, you see a portal open in front of them. Do you continue to watch or intervene?
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna intervene or watch? Run? Should we yell out something? Let's see. Yell out sub to my YouTube channel. It's better to watch. Yeah, probably.
As you attempt to yell out your message, you accidentally make a noise which alerts the cloaked figures to your presence. They stop chanting and turn to
We
face
didn't get to
you,
yell out.
angry that you have interrupted their ritual.
They're pissed now.
Their eyes glow with an otherworldly light, and you realize that they are powerful sorcerers. Suddenly, you feel yourself lifted up off the ground as the sorcerers cast a powerful spell. You're left weightless in the air, struggling against the invisible force that holds you. Do you try to break free or try to reason with the sorcerers?
Break free or reason? Escape. Okay. I don't know, they seem pretty powerful. Should I say? let's see if this works. Call 911. Don't worry, I'm going to save you. Yeah.
You frantically search for a phone but realize that you don't have one in the dungeon.
I don't have one in the dungeon.
You're left with no choice but to struggle against the invisible force holding you. You focus all your energy on breaking free. And finally, you manage to resist the spell's power.
Oh, I broke free anyways.
You fall to the ground with a thud. Free at last, the sorcerers hiss in anger as they begin to cast another spell. You know that you must act quickly to escape the dungeon and the sinister figures pursuing you. Do you run or continue to fight?
Do we run or continue to fight? Let's block. Bro isn't the key there. Well, I mean, we're inside a dungeon, so there's probably no signal anyways. Become Goku. Okay, let's actually say... Yeah, I guess become Goku. Let's see what this knows.
As you concentrate on freeing yourself from the magic, in a sudden burst of energy, you feel a transformation within you.
Oh shit,
your muscles bulge, and your hair turns golden. As you become Goku, you now hold immense power, and with your newfound abilities, you quickly defeat the sorcerers, clearing your path to escape. As you move through the dungeon, you sense a dark presence looming
Another
ahead.
dark presence?
Do you investigate further or attempt to escape from the dungeon as soon as possible?
Let's see. Obviously go further, right?
As you cautiously make your way through the dungeon, you come across a large stone door at the end of a hallway. You hear strange whispers coming from behind the door, beckoning you to open it. Whether out of curiosity or bravery, you pull open the door. revealing a dimly lit chamber with a large pentagram etched into the
Oh
stone
shit.
floor.
Pentagram.
Suddenly, a voice booms from the
Suddenly.
shadows, welcoming you to their domain. It is the voice of a powerful demon, who demands a sacrifice in order to grant you immense power. What do you do?
What do we do? Sacrifice Vegeta. Should we? Who do we sacrifice? Sacrifice these nuts? What are we doing here? Oh, you want to be sacrificed? Let's see. See if I can copy and paste your username. Gonzalo. It doesn't want me. Jose Gonzalez 1_ D265. Hopefully I spelled that right.
As you offer up Jose Gonzalez 1_D265 as a sacrifice to the demon, you feel a strange surge of power within you. And the demon is pleased.
He's pleased.
He now offers to grant you 3 wishes in exchange for your loyalty.
Oh shit, 3 wishes.
Be wary though, as this demon is notoriously tricky and manipulative.
R.I.P.
Proceed with caution if you choose to accept his offer. What are your 3 wishes?
What are our 3 wishes? What's the first one? A millionaire. That's no. Let's see. Number 1, become richer than Elon Musk. Nostramanis, what's up, dude? Or Nostra?
The demon smirks as he grants your first wish. Suddenly, you are surrounded by mountains of gold and jewels, and your bank account explodes with wealth beyond imagining.
My bank account literally
with this
explodes.
newfound wealth comes a new set of problems. As you find yourself the target of greed and envy from those around you, you must now navigate the treacherous waters of wealth and power, and find a way to hold on to your newfound riches without losing yourself in the process.
Thank you.
What will you do to secure your wealth and protect yourself from enemies who seek to take it away?
What are we going to do to protect ourselves? Let's see. That was only the first wish. We were supposed to do all 3 at once. Put suck. We already put suck. Do me at work. Let's see. Build an army of Terminator robots. Can anyone see this? What do you mean? Refresh.
With your second wish, the demon grants your desire to build an army of Terminator robots.
Respond to
However,
Candace.
the process of building these robots proves more challenging than you anticipated. You must navigate complex engineering and manufacturing processes and encounter several setbacks along the way. Meanwhile, your army of robots is attracting the attention of the government, who seeks to regulate and control this new form of cyber warfare. Can you build your army and keep the government at bay? Or will your creations be used against you?
Sell some to...
As you consider your options, you come to the realization that selling some of your Terminator robots to the government may be a wise move. With their resources and expertise, they could help streamline the manufacturing process and ensure that your creations adhere to standards and regulations. However, as you begin to engage in negotiations with the government, you quickly find yourself caught up in a web of political intrigue and power struggles.
I only got one
You
wish so
must
far.
navigate these treacherous waters carefully,
Now
and
everything's
ensure that your
navigate.
creations are not turned against you or used for nefarious purposes. How will you balance your desire for profit with the risk of selling your creations to the wrong people?
How will we balance our desire for profit? Have a built-in kill switch that I have control of. Backdoor kill switch.
With your third wish, you ask for a built-in backdoor kill
That
switch that you can control.
wasn't a wish. Come on.
The demon nods and grants your wish.
And
you feel a sense of relief knowing that you have some control over your creation.
Come on, this demon's.
However, you soon discover that the kill switch does not work as intended. There are unforeseen glitches in the programming that prevent it from functioning properly. And you are unable to fix them yourself. As your army of Terminators grows more powerful, you must find a way to neutralize the threat without triggering an all-out war between man and machine. How will you navigate this dangerous situation and ensure the safety of yourself and those around you?
Alright, you know where we're going. Fly myself to Mars.
As you prepare to use your newfound wealth to fund your own private mission to Mars, you encounter several challenges along the way. You must navigate complex legal and regulatory frameworks, overcome technological obstacles, and ensure the safety of yourself and your crew. Once you arrive on Mars,
my crew, I said
you
alone.
encounter strange and otherworldly creatures that seem to be guarding a mysterious artifact. As you approach the artifact, you feel a strange sense of dread and foreboding. It is as if the artifact is alive, and it is somehow connected to an ancient, malevolent force. As you explore the planet further, you uncover clues about an ancient civilization that once inhabited Mars. They vanished without a trace, leaving behind only ruins and artifacts that hint at a dark and violent past. You must now piece together the mysteries of this ancient civilization, and uncover the truth about the malevolent force that still lingers on the planet. In order to accomplish your goals, you must confront your fears and tap into your inner strength and resourcefulness. Only then can you hope to uncover the secrets of this alien world, and ensure the safety of yourself and your crew as you explore the unknown.
Is that the end? I didn't really ask a question, did it? I didn't even realize there were settings. Oh, we could play music in this? Let me mute this. I don't even hear anything. Oh, there we go. I guess I don't know if it lets you do that. I was gonna say the other way, but I don't want to get
I'm
banned.
sorry. As an AI language model,
What?
I cannot honor that request if you or anybody you know is struggling with thoughts of self-harm or suicide.
I guess
Please
that's
reach out to a trusted friend, family member,
good thing
or
that's
a
in
mental
there.
health professional. You can also contact a crisis helpline for immediate support. They are available 24/7 and offer
So
free
you
and confidential
can't
counseling.
end your own, but you can potentially die to malevolent creatures. Like, what the fuck? Alright. Let's restart this story. Let's start a new story. I think that was a horror. Okay, so let's do the sci-fi one, but what should we start the story as? Start a new story. Anyone? Let's see. Let's see. Start a story about a zombie. How do you spell that? Ips. April 2023. Spell that right? Hopefully.
April 2023. A virus, designed to be a cure to all diseases, is unleashed on the world.
A cure?
But with catastrophic consequences. The world begins to crumble as the virus mutates, transforming millions into mindless, flesh-eating zombies. Governments race to contain the outbreak. But it's too late. Within weeks, the world as we know it is gone. And those who remain are left to fight for survival amidst a sea of death and destruction. The world has become a zombie apocalypse.
Alright.
With supplies running low and danger lurking at every turn, you set out to gather resources. Food, water, and ammunition are your top priorities. You scavenge abandoned homes and stores. But it's getting harder to find anything of value. Suddenly, a group of survivors attacks, trying to steal your supplies. Do you fight back or negotiate for a peaceful resolution?
Do we fight back or negotiate? We don't negotiate with anyone.
You draw your weapon
Whoops.
and prepare to fight off the attackers.
Better
However,
armed? Come
they are
on.
better armed and more organized than you expected. One of them lands a punch that knocks you to the ground. And they steal your supplies before disappearing into the city. You're left
I just get
bruised,
jacked?
unarmed and without supplies. What do you do now? Your own path?
What do we do now? They stole our shit. What do we do? Turn into Goku again? Let's see. See, do recon and attack with others.
You know that you can't take on the attackers alone. You need to team up with other survivors. After a few days of reconnaissance, you find a group of survivors who are also fighting to survive the zombie apocalypse. You discuss the situation with them, and they are willing to help you get your supplies back. You plan an ambush on the attackers when they come back to scavenge more supplies. Will the plan succeed, or will it backfire?
Let's see. No prisoners. No one. Enemies do not survive.
You decide to go for a brutal attack, refusing to show mercy to the attackers. The ambush is a success, and your group manages to take down the attackers and retrieve your stolen supplies. However, in the heat of the moment, you accidentally kill one of the attackers in a particularly gruesome way.
Do
The
I
other's brutal
apologize?
tactics shock your newfound friends, and they begin to question whether they want to be associated with such tactics. Do you try to justify your actions or apologize and try to make amends?
Now, man. So, we don't apologize. Never apologize. Show no mercy. I mean, they jacked our shit first, so not my fault.
Your lack of remorse alienates your newfound friends, and they begin to see you as a liability to their group's long-term survival. They ask you to leave their safe zone and never return. You're left alone once again, with no allies to rely on. As the days pass, you struggle to survive on your own. The zombie threat never abates, and you are frequently forced to fight off attacks from the undead. You begin to feel paranoid and increasingly isolated, and soon you begin to wonder whether you're the last survivor on Earth. Will you continue to face the apocalypse alone or try to reach out to others once more?
Let's see, reach out and fool others.
You know you can't survive on your own, so you decide to find a new group of survivors to join. However, instead of being honest about your past, you create a fake persona to win their trust. You introduce yourself as a person who has lost their family in the outbreak and needs a new community to belong. Your new group welcomes you with open arms and begins to rely on you for your expertise in fighting off the zombies. As time goes by, you become a respected member of this new community. However, your lies and deception slowly start to catch up with you. One of your group members discovers the truth and threatens to expose you if you don't leave the Community immediately. What will you do to keep your new life intact?
Their dirty secrets.
You decide to take a risk and threaten the person who discovered your lies with their own dark secrets. You dig deep into their past and find something that they don't want getting out. You confront them, telling them that if they expose you, you'll expose them.
I wonder what it was.
The risk pays off, and they back down, respecting your authority in the community once more. However, as you try to maintain your position and influence, you begin to realize that the paranoia and fear of being exposed have taken a toll on you. Can you continue to live with the burden of your lies and deception, or are you going to confess to the truth and face the consequences?
Let's live with the burden.
You decide to continue living with the burden of your lies. Knowing that confessing would mean losing everything you've built, you do your best to maintain your fabricated persona. But the weight of your deceit begins to take its toll on you. You start to question whether you made the right decision, and the guilt starts to consume you. As time goes on, it becomes increasingly difficult to hide your true nature, and people start to notice your unusual behavior. One day, a member of the community confronts you, accusing you of lying to them. Do you come clean, or do you try to continue deceiving them?
Let's see. So everybody lies, we're all just trying to survive what's left in the world.
The community member narrows their eyes suspiciously, but ultimately accepts your excuse. However, your close call with exposure leaves you shaken, and you begin to wonder if it's worth it to keep living a lie.
Group of raiders attacks.
Just then, a group of raiders attacks the community. As you fight alongside the other citizens, you realize that you truly care about them and want to protect them. In that moment, you know you can no longer live with the burden of your lies. With the raiders defeated, you gather the community and come clean, telling them the truth about your past. Some are angry and hurt, while others forgive you, but they all understand that you were trying to survive. It's not an easy road, but at least now you can be true to yourself and to those around you.
Alright, let's have a rave party to celebrate. I wonder what the image is going to be.
As the dust settles from the raid, the community member approaches you with a sly grin. You know what we need. A party.
What?
Quote,
a party.
You're hesitant at first, but the energy is infectious and soon the idea catches on. Before you know it, the community is transformed into a full-blown rave scene. The bass is thumping, the lights are flashing, and everyone is dancing wildly. For a moment, you forget everything else and just revel in the joy and freedom of the moment. It's been so long
Wouldn't
since
that wake
you
up the
felt truly
zombies?
free, and you let yourself get lost in the pulsing beat of the music. As the night wears on, you notice that some of the party-goers have indulged in substances that could be dangerous.
What substances?
You have a decision to make. Should you intervene and risk ruining the party,
Do they take
or
him
let
Molly?
them be and hope for the best?
Ask to try some of the dangerous substances.
The community member looks at you skeptically. Are you sure that's a good idea? These substances can be pretty unpredictable.
Dude, look at that.
You nod resolutely, eager for any
Small
experience
vial
that
with a
will
blue
allow
liquid.
you to escape from the weight of your past. The community member shrugs and hands you a small vial filled with a glowing blue liquid. You swallow the liquid and immediately feel a rush of euphoria. The music becomes even more intense, and your body feels alive with energy. But soon, you start to notice that something's not quite right. Your heart is beating irregularly, and your vision is blurring at the edges. Suddenly, you collapse to the ground, your body convulsing with spasms. The community members gather around you, shouting in alarm. You realize that you've made a terrible mistake. Your quest for escape has only led you deeper into darkness.
Really take more of the substance. I think it's really breaking the game.
As you writhe on the ground in agony, you feel the community members lifting you up and taking you to a nearby medical facility.
What? It didn't even let me do
You're barely
it.
conscious, and your body feels like it's on fire. The doctors work tirelessly to stabilize you,
They pumped my
administering
stomach.
antidotes and pumping your stomach. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, your condition stabilizes. As you lay in the hospital bed, you're filled with regret and shame. You realize that sometimes the things we seek to escape can only be faced head-on.
What are we
It's a
trying to
painful
escape?
lesson, but one that you're grateful to have learned. In the days that follow, you dedicate yourself to helping the community recover from the previous night's disaster.
Disaster?
You work
I thought
tirelessly
we
to ensure
partied.
that everyone is safe and healthy. And slowly but surely, you start to feel like a part of something larger than yourself. Though you'll never forget the darkness that led you here, you're grateful for the opportunity to make amends and start anew. With that, you begin to look towards the future, ready to face whatever challenges it may hold.
Fast forward 20 years. Let's see what happens.
You've come a long way since that fateful night at the party. In the years that followed, you dedicated yourself to helping others and striving for a better future. You became an important member of the community, trusted and beloved by all. Now, 20 years later, you're a respected leader in your field.
What field?
Working to make the universe a better place for everyone. Your past is a distant memory, but its lessons still inform your every decision. As you look around at the people you've helped and the things you've accomplished, you can't help but feel a sense of pride and satisfaction. It hasn't been an easy road, but it's been a rewarding one. And you know that whatever challenges the future may hold, you're ready to face them head on.
Head on. Is there a cure yet?
You look out the window at the stars and sigh. I wish there was, you say. But unfortunately, we're still searching for a cure. We've made progress, of course, but it's slow going. It's been years since the outbreak of the deadly virus that has ravaged the galaxy. You've dedicated yourself to finding a cure, tirelessly researching and experimenting. But so far, nothing has worked. Still, you refuse to give up hope. You know that every failure is a step closer to success. And if there's one thing you've learned over the years, it's that the universe is full of surprises. Who knows what breakthrough might be just around the corner? As you turn back to your work, you're filled with a renewed sense of purpose. You know that you'll find a cure, eventually. And when you do, the galaxy will never be the same. Years go by and you continue to work tirelessly to find the cure with your team. You have faced numerous challenges, setbacks, and sometimes it feels like you are close to finding a solution.
2137.
But it somehow keeps slipping through your fingers. But after years of hard work and unrelenting dedication, in the year 2137, you and your team finally make a breakthrough. A cure has been discovered, tested, and it has shown a remarkable success rate. You couldn't contain your joy and relief. Finally, the cure is found, and you can help so many people who have been suffering from the virus across the galaxy. The news of the cure spreads like wildfire across the galaxy, and people now have hope again. You are hailed as a hero, and your work is celebrated across the galaxy. It is a moment to cherish, and you know that you have made a significant contribution to the universe. As you bask in the glory of the moment, you already start to dream about what other wonders the universe might hold, and what other discoveries are waiting to be made. The possibilities are endless, and you can't wait to see where the future will take you.
I don't think it's gonna let me do that. Pass away old age.
As the years go by, you continue to be a leader in your field, always pushing the boundaries of what is possible. You continue to make significant contributions to the universe, uncovering new secrets, and unlocking new technologies. But eventually, old age catches up to you, and you pass away peacefully in your sleep, surrounded by loved ones. The news of your passing spreads quickly, and tributes pour in from across the galaxy. Your legacy lives on. However, your work has left an indelible mark on the universe, and the things you achieved will be remembered for generations to come. You inspired countless people to follow in your footsteps and pursue their dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. And though you are no longer with us, your spirit lives on. You showed that anything is possible with enough dedication, hard work, and a belief in oneself. You were a true hero, and you will always be remembered as such.
The end.
The end of one story is just the beginning of another. The universe is vast and full of mysteries, and who knows what wonders and obstacles lie ahead for the next generation of explorers and scientists. But one thing is certain: the spirit of adventure, curiosity, and perseverance that drove you will continue to inspire others, guiding them through the challenges that await them. Your legacy will endure, a shining example of what is possible when one follows their dreams. As we close this interactive story, we hope that you have enjoyed this journey and that it has inspired you to pursue your own dreams and make your mark on the world. Remember, the universe is waiting, and anything is possible.